I think the internet is arguably one of the best inventions ever in the history of mankind because nowadays people have the opportunity to find a job, to find clients, to start a business from the comfort of their own home. How insane is that? I mean, if you were to speak with someone from an era where there wasn't as much technology, I'm sure they would be absolutely shocked or dumbfounded with the opportunities and the abilities that the internet can give you. And one of the first thing that comes to mind is how people find jobs that are remote or basically work from home jobs. That is really cool because you have a business who's paying you a full-time income, who's believing in your skills, and you get to do this work, you get to do this job from your house while you have now more time where you can spend with family, you can spend with your hobbies while also making a living. That is really cool because I don't think that's been ever possible in the history of mankind or the history of civilization. And at the same time, you can also even start a business. You can start an e-commerce store, a Shopify store, in days or in a couple hours if you know how to use the platform. And you can start selling products that you can even make at your own house, or you can find a supplier from anywhere, and then you can start selling these products that you think are cool. And you can at some point maybe even replace that income from that shop with, you can make that your main income, which is absolutely insane if you ask me, because how cool or how liberating is it to believe that that's a possibility, right? So we have this technology that allows us to connect with people from anywhere around the world, from countries you've never even heard of, just because both of you have a laptop and a connection to the internet. How powerful is that, right? To sell and to make money at any time of the day. And I always like to think about, so my background is I've been working jobs in the e-commerce industry. So I have a job and I help all these businesses with their email marketing. And I've seen situations where people or clients have a business that is a high ticket product. For example, it's something that costs $2,000. This is a specific example that I have from my past. So this brand owner had this product that cost like $3,000, and I remember going into their Shopify account, and I see that someone placed an order at 4 a.m. for one of these products. So somewhere around the world, someone just spent $3,000 at 4 a.m. on this business. And it was very an interesting moment for me because you basically realize that you have a store that never closes, is open 24/7, 365 all year round, and it never closes. And you only have to get people into your website, and you have to convince them that your product is actually good, that your product makes sense, and they should buy it. That's a really powerful thing because that allows us to basically pursue things that maybe it was impossible to do that before. You could have someone who has a job and that person is secretly passionate about books or about making pens or something that they know how to make, like artisan pens, whatever. They know how to make these things or they're passionate about these things, and they have the opportunity to set up a store and actually make money doing this, and then just recording themselves to put people onto or to bring people onto their website. That to me is something that's very powerful and very, very valuable. And I think we don't really take as full advantage, me included, of the internet because we have every piece of information known to human basically available at our fingertips. We have to just press or click on a bunch of buttons and then type it in, and then we can have the answer for anything, almost anything that we want. We can teach ourselves any skill, almost any profession that we want to or that we're interested in, and we can improve our life and the life of those around us just because we have that tool. It's really interesting because even though we have this tool, sometimes we don't even realize it, or we don't realize that potential that it has for us to connect with others and to learn these things. We have instead a bunch of distractions. We have video games, we have movies, we have a bunch of stuff that has nothing to do with us improving ourselves, and we're just consumed by that all day. And think about it, look at your screen time. My screen time is also very bad some days, and I'm trying to push that or to change that, because I want to really be able to improve myself and use this technology to improve myself. And when you think about it, our cell phones and our computers should only be tools. They shouldn't be something that's just consuming us, and just where we spend all our time, and it just goes to nothing. So I think it's really powerful. It's a really powerful tool that basically should be used to improve our life and the life of others. And it's definitely something that's feasible if you think about it. So yeah, that's why I think the internet is probably one of the most powerful inventions ever, because it allows us to connect with anyone around the world. It allows us to make money from anywhere in the world, doing many different things. And to me, that's really liberating or powerful, because it opens up the opportunities of the things that we can do in order to achieve those things. And then it just becomes a game of, are we willing to learn what's needed and to take action repeatedly in order to in until we achieve those things. So yeah, those are a couple ideas, or that's the main reason why I think the internet is probably one of the best inventions ever, alongside some others.